pounds 7 ounces. Professional record 6 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 2 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Belfast, here is the former Celtic and the reigning Irish super bantamweight champion, El Nino Ruadhan Farrell.
Gentlemen, I spoke to the change rooms earlier on. I want a good, clean fight and protect ourselves at all times. Any questions? Let's get it on.
But here we go, a rematch in the super bantamweight division between Ruadhan Farrell and Gerard Hughes.
Second fight, round 1.
Who's going to find the path to victory this time? The first fight, a very good fight, as I said in the intros, a draw. 2 capable fighters. No doubt this fight will deliver again, Barry.
Yeah, no, I think it was definitely a real good right hand there from Farrell. Good start. I think he had it in the first fight. For Hughes, he just got a little bit quicker on his feet. I think that was the downfall for him in the first fight. I think just good shot selection and did well, but just a little bit more flat-footed than Farrell. I think that was giving Farrell the edge in some of the rounds. So if he can start a little bit faster.
Good work from Farrell. He's had 2 fights since that draw against Conor Kerr, and like I say, the second of the 2. He picked up the Irish title, so full of confidence. And for Hughes, he's not fought since that draw. Been out the ring nearly a year. The timing distance maybe a little short, Conor.
Yeah, I think activity can be key, and I think, like you said, the man there, he's had 2 fights since, he hasn't had none. I think that could play a big part in this fight.
Started to jab well here, Farrell. That was good little left hook there from Hughes. Not a lot on it, but at least he's trying to time Farrell coming in. But Farrell just keeps that nice jab, nice and long. Still be aggressive and come forward. If you just walk behind the shot, don't walk into the shot.
Is there a way? I'll ask you both the question. Is there a preferred way of approaching a fight when you've been out the ring for almost a year?
For me, I think you've got to try and start quick, because you've got to getting used to having punches thrown at you, almost taking a shot. You want to sort of get back into it as quick as you can.
I think probably the opposite. I think you got to work your way in, and just try and make them work a little bit harder in the opening rounds, and then obviously pick it up as the rounds go on.
Yeah, see the reddening of the face of Hughes already. Not been caught properly on it with these 8-ounce gloves for, as we say, over a year, but we're starting to heat up nicely this contest.
Good off the break there from Farrell. Again, referee didn't call break, but it just created a little bit of space and then a little nice 3-punch combination. But that's the punch that's going to win the fight, because it's that jab, that long jab, just make Hughes walk into it.
Yeah, it does have a reach advantage. Farrell sort of pours out the jab. Fairly decent variation with the shot. Using his feet well. Just looking for that right uppercut. Hughes desperately trying to get close to try and rough up Farrell.
I think Farrell's controlled that round and found his rhythm straight away.
Yeah, landed a couple of nice right hands. The jab, as Barry's pointed out, has been an effective weapon. Yep, good opening round. Rudy Farrell, the more composed, relaxed out of the 2. Got into his groove nicely, but Hughes He's looking to get close, he's looking to rough up and make a real fight out of this.
I think Hughes would have gone back to the corner and had a telling off there. He just needs to relax and start letting his shots go.
Yeah, a real tense moment this for both. Northern Ireland clash.
Hughes got to get smaller. When you've got a tall fight, you want to get underneath that reach. So just get it, make it hard to reach, make him punch down. Just get a little smaller, a little bit more on the balls of your feet, and try and explode into your punches.
Yep, stepping in with a double jab. And then a pause before he throws that right hand. Good footwork from Hughes, just gliding out of range, missing that right to the body. Coming his way from Farrell. See the reddening of the face already from Gerard Hughes.
Got to double up the punches with Hughes. I mean, Farrell missing him through a single jab. He looked it off out the range because of the reach of disadvantage, but you've got to double up and make that front foot, stab with that front foot, make it a little bit faster and more dynamic.
You've got to close that distance when you haven't got the height advantage.
And that first fight of theirs is at the same arena where they are at now. The SSC is on the undercard of Michael Conlon, Jordan Gill. To work the body, just tying up Farrell, trying to push off his man. Wants to get those long levers into play, doesn't he, Farrell?
And he has as well. He's been able to establish that long left jab and just making no panic stations there for Hughes. He's just making Hughes walk onto shots here. A nice little cuffing right down there from Hughes, but again, just a single shot. If he has, because when you box on a taller fighter, it's so hard to close the distance there. When you do get close and you do land with a shot, you've got to feed off that. You've got to make it punch in bunches.
I can't help but make a real point of the activity that Farrell's had. Look, only the 2 fights, but 2 fights at decent level, picking up an Irish title, whereas Hughes hasn't fought, and it does take time. You know, activity, Conor, so important.
Yeah, I think that's shown in the first round and a half now. He's just relaxed straight into it. And obviously, it's all going his way, isn't it?
There was a good jab there from Hughes. As Farrell came in, he just sort of just anchored on the back foot, just rammed that left hand out.
Put the punches together, come on!
Just firing the jab up from the hip. Hughes just looking to turn it into a long left hook. Good defensive skills, good work from Hughes, but the slipping in, the sliding, the rolling under, the right hand and the left uppercut, good work.
Just a bit tense, wasn't he, Hughes, and just a bit readable. Good right hand there again.
Yeah, it was, Barry, nice.
Farrell.
Right hand at the end of the combination.
I think he could move his head a bit more. I think he's a bit static and a bit uptight. I think a bit of head movement and then punching off the movement might help.
Both getting to work again. Hughes was missing with the right to the body, but a nice left hook from Farrell.
Second time, round 3.
It's been a good start to this contest and a good start for Rudy Farrell. And 3 has now become 2 because when nature calls, you just got to go, Barry.
That was, he looked at me and I said, listen, go and get me a sandwich, son. Please don't tell him when he comes back.
Will be joined again by Conor Walker. But back to this one. The nice long spearing hands of Farrell just backing up Hughes now.
Just found his range really quick.
He has, and good work inside from Rudy Farrell. Really got into his groove nicely.
Yeah, I think the difference for me is, Farrell's nice and relaxed and loose, so you can see it when he punches long, it's fluid, and when he's in close, he rips the shots in. And for me, Hughes just a little bit tense, and maybe that contributes to why he's not moving his head, because I think he's a little bit tense around the shoulders and the arms, so he might just be wasting a lot of energy and just can't really unload when he wants to. You've got to relax those shoulders.
Yeah, and it seems to be a bit more variation in the work of Farrell, sort of spearing the shots up through the middle, as we see there with the right uppercut. Nice little shoe shine there to the body, head.
Just whipped the right hook across the body there, didn't he, Farrell? Lovely little shot.
Yeah, he picks his moments nicely, just piercing out a right hand and landing another one there at the end of the combination. Looking to get close, Hughes, but struggling to land anything of real note at the minute. You can't fault his desire, but it's the tidy boxing and the variation, as we say, from Farrell. Is doing the job well at the minute.
And his best round here, Farrell. Just nice and just proper in his flow here, isn't he? Everything that he's trying works. Even up close there where Hughes wants to get, he wants to push him back and work away, but it's Farrell who's more efficient inside. Punches are loose, then his combinations going. When they're at range, then again he's dominated with that nice little 1-2. And Hughes, just in the minutes, is just a little bit too stationary, too easy to hit, too readable with his work.
Yeah, and he had a good fight, as we say, against Conor Kerr, and that was in November for Ruadhan Farrell, and you're seeing it. He's just got the edge and timing and with his distance.
The turn off the ropes there as well, coming from Farrell.
Yeah, that was smart.
Not panicking under pressure, just nice and relaxed. Again, and that relaxing is such an important thing. It's very difficult to do when you're under pressure, but he's keeping relaxed all the time. Look how fluid and smooth his punches are.
That was a lovely little burst of shots, backed onto the ropes from Ruadhan Farrell. A couple of uppercuts, and he drops the left to the body. Good work.
And the movement of his body when he's up against the ropes is allowing him to find a different angle of attack.
Another right uppercut from Farrell. Really, really good round. I echo what you said, Barry. The best round for Farrell so far. Oh, nice right hand again. Hughes just walking onto the shot. What you, Conor Walker, you, what, 5 pounds lighter now?
Touch their body, get that lead arm down. Then the big back arm. Left hook.
Two people I know well, Tony Sims, head coach of the man to his left, Craig Richards, in a very, very good fight. A must-win fight, you would have to say. Paddy McCrory there. They've both tasted what it's like to be in big, big fights. And a win here does help them on their course to get back in the mix in the 175 division. The defeat really derails that progress, but a brilliant fight in tonight's chief support.
Corner, 10 seconds. Second tight, round 4.
And into the 4th round we go. In this 8th round, they're in the super bantamweight division, and it's been 3 good rounds from Ruadhan Farrell. Just shown us a bit more, hasn't he, Barry?
Yeah, he boxed really well. And that last one again, even more impressive, even more dominant than made Hughes look very, very stationary. Too easy to hit. Hughes has been so far tonight, and Farrell taking full advantage of that.
You can't fault the intent from Hughes.
Again, just got to click on his feet of Hughes. Got to get close to the target, a little bit more dynamic, and then make the most of it and work away. Try the chopping right hand, but again, just a little bit too tense around the shoulders. Just makes him a little bit more readable. Good right hand there from Farrell, and again, nice and long. There's not loads of weight in those shots, but they're correct, they're clean, and they will take their toll.
Yeah, they're accurate. And they're shots that Hughes keeps walking on to. That's nice work. 2 uppercuts, finishes with the right hook.
And again, because I keep saying the same thing, because he's not loading up though, it's so easy for him to let those combinations go in bunches, throwing 3s and 4s. And then the last shot, just because you do that, you put momentum in your punches, and the last one gets a little bit of a whip.
He's really building from that good first 3 rounds. Farrell building and improving with every second of this fight. It's the composure and the confidence that's really shining through.
He just can't let his punches go, can he, Hughes? Even when he's in close. Good body shot there from Farrell. Half blocked there by Hughes, but Smurvey got through again. Right hand.
Some blood coming down the nose of Hughes now. Face really, really red. He's taken a lot of shots from Farrell. As you say, not heavy, hurtful shots, but they're scoring, they're accurate, and they take their toll. Yeah,
they just slowly empty the tank, don't they? And also frustration. Good hook. Uppercut through the middle, I should say, there from Farrell, who's boxed so effectively off the ropes. Again, because he allowed to twist that body.
Oh, that's better work from Hughes. I was just about to say he's smothering his work, but he just gave himself a bit more room there, and he landed some good shots. Can he build from that now?
Good jab there from Hughes.
Yeah, he come alive then, didn't he?
He needed, didn't he? He needs something now, and you got to make Farrell question what he's doing.
I think what he's done there, he's put him on the ropes, he's not giving him an exit, and he's just letting the shots go, which I think he needs to.
Yep, he's had a good end to this round, Hughes. The best moments of his career, but as I say, that Ruadhan Farrell lands a lovely reverse 1-2. But is this signs that Gerard Hughes is starting to get into this contest?
Yeah, it was a fantastic round again, wasn't it, from Farrell up until the last sort of 20 seconds. Again, nice and fluent, nice and loose with his shots, picking his punches really, really well. It's a beautiful body shot there from Farrell again, but always looking for another shot. Never happy just with the single shots he's throwing in combination. But then, right at the end there, Hughes at last did what he asked him to do, just throw punches in combinations, let your hands go when you get in close, and had success because of that.
Conor, what would they be asking of their man, Gerard Hughes, in the corner?
I think more of what you've just seen here on the ropes. He's got to push the pace and not give Farrell sort of room to breathe, because he's just controlling everything, and he's got a good shot selection. And you know, if he's just standing on the end of him, he'll be there all night. So he's got to push and put him on the ropes and not give him an exit.
Well, let's see if Hughes can build off of that good period he had at the end of the last round. Can he get close, as Conor Walker has asked for? Can he start getting those combinations off, or can Ruadhan Farrell just start keeping this long again and keep the shots popping out as he does there? Double right uppercut followed by the left hook.
I think he's got to use more feints and more head movement, because he's just coming in straight lines. His head's just too static.
Yeah, just leading with the right hand there, Farrell. Again, showing good variation. Just confusing Hughes at times, who just looks for that right hand over the top.
So even if you feint your way in, just something to get in close, but then when you do, you've just got to work. Like he did, the only success he's had in the fight is when he let his hands go. Now, I think that's what the corner should be telling him, or would be telling him, I'm sure, is just let the punches flow. Just throw when you get in close, just let your hands go. Pick anything, it doesn't matter, but let him go, now build confidence.
He's done the right thing there, Farrell. He got backed up and he quickly grabbed hold of Hughes and just spun the man from Ballycastle. He works away nicely to the body. That's good work, and you can see it spurred on Hughes.
This is where he needs to be now, and just keep him there and just show him the exit, but punch on the exit and then put him back where you want him.
That's a nice right to the body. Just got round the left elbow of Hughes. Again, stalking his man, trying to impose himself on the local Ruadhan Farrell. Just smothering his work slightly. He did that in the last round, but he took a nice little step back in the previous round, but he's not able to do it. It was a good footwork from Farrell there, just skipping to his right, out of danger, and lands a lovely right hand and almost licks the ear of Hughes there.
Yeah, he's been able to turn off the ropes really well in this contest, hasn't he, Farrell?
Yeah, he's just controlling it, isn't he? In 80% of the round, and then, you know, he just gives him the 20, this area here. He just needs to give himself a little bit of distance, a little step back, and then let his shots off.
I think he's been encouraged at times, Farrell, by some of the good work that he has done when he's been backed onto the ropes. You'd argue that he doesn't need to be there, but for him, he's probably thinking, well, I'm having success wherever I am.
Only the last round in this round that he's suffered a little bit on the ropes. No, in all the other rounds, he's controlled it off the ropes.
Yeah, nice 1-2 there. Just took a little step to his left. He's got that right hand over the lazy lead hand position of Gerard Hughes, who just taps his head, trying to motivate himself into this contest.
As a tall fighter, he's still quite good up close in range, isn't he?
He manages to find those uppercuts, doesn't he? He slips them through when you think he hasn't got the space to find the shot. He manages just to slide them through.
He uses that top rope as levers, doesn't he? He uses just to get a little bit of create a little bit of space, a little gap. Just leans on that top rope and then gets that uppercut through the middle.
Finishing with a left to the body from Gerard Hughes, but getting very close, but not landing anything. To trouble Ruadhan Farrell, who looks in control in this contest.
He's in control. He's a mile ahead, and I think the pressure's on Hughes, to really turn the fight in his favour. But he's had a bit more success in the last couple of rounds. Not enough to win the rounds for me, but more success to put Farrell under pressure. But Farrell still finds an escape route, turns the throat beautifully, works away, and just busier all throughout. And the jab and the straight right hand has been fantastic for him.
He just looks to me, I don't know if you agree, Conor, that he's just oozing confidence. I think he really believed, and I think a lot did, that he won that first fight, and then to go and get 2 back-to-back victories, pick up a title in his last fight, he just seems to have that real self-belief.
I think from the walkout, and he's carried it right through, and I think confidence, it gives you success in the ring, I think with the layoff, the year out, you start asking yourself questions and things like that. So I think he's definitely, he's took it by the horns and he's taking control of it.
Yeah, let's see if he can keep in control of this contest. Round 6, 3 more to go here in the super bantamweight division. And again, just working nicely off the ropes. Ruadhan Farrell just spinning Hughes, who takes a step back. We haven't seen too much of that. He's been quite happy, Ruadhan Farrell, just to move and lean on the ropes and fire off combinations.
Hughes got to win these next 3 rounds, and that still might not be enough, I don't think. So, he's got to make a real turning point in the fight, a real statement somewhere.
I think he could arguably give him 1 round, just from the sort of 2 flurries of punches that he caught him on the ropes. But other than that, it's been all foul for me.
Yeah, this is the time that he needs something sent from God. Gerard Hughes, a shot to really turn the tide of this contest, because...
Oh, do you know anything about that?
Oh!
Do you know anything about that?
See, there's my segue. Look at that, straight into that.
What's that, mate? I don't know what you're on about.
It was a thunderous shot, wasn't it, last time out for you, Conor Walker? It's like you did it on purpose. You just caused the drama.
I was giving him them rounds to begin with. I'll give him them 9 or 10 rounds, however many you want to call it. But in all fairness, like I say, I've said it over and over again, it's a shot that we drilled, day in, day out in the gym. So
there is no lucky shot.
That's right, mate.
There's no lucky shot. It is what it is. And you can be winning 11-0. It's irrelevant. I mean, what happens? It's a 12-round fight, 8-round fight, whatever it is, for a reason.
Exactly. Yeah.
Gerard Hughes, to me, just seems as if he's running out of ideas here. He's trying gamely to come forward, just missing with the shots. And again, it's been far too easy for Farrell, who just ties up his man, spins off Hughes. And as we're seeing again, just landing nice, flashy combinations. This is good work, though, from Hughes.
He's having a go, isn't he, now?
Yeah,
he's letting his hand... It might be too late in the contest now, but he's trying to let his hands go a little bit more. And that might be that he just was worried he was going to gas out, and he was trying to keep a little bit in reserve. But on the finishing line, he's not too far away now. He might be starting to be more adventurous.
He just needs to give himself that little bit of distance on the ropes, doesn't he? Just crowding his work a little bit.
Yeah, and so pushing on Farrell's not a bad thing, but again, like you said, just use that push to get the leverage to throw a shot off it. Not keep your body pushed onto the opponent, but you can turn your body into a shot.
Yeah, he's comfortable and in control. Ruadhan Farrell stepping forward to the centre of the ring, looking for the left hook. Nice left to the body, and again from Gerard Hughes, but every time he has success, back comes Farrell to get the last say in the arguments. Hughes looking for the 1-2 as he backs Farrell onto the ropes. but it's been the composure on the back foot from Farrell, along with the variation, the bag of tricks that he's shown has been very impressive.
Yeah, really trying to make a dent on you there, Hughes. But with that though, you're going to walk on the shots. You see there a nice little lovely fluent uppercut there from Farrell. And I think fluent is the key word for Farrell, because everything's been fluent with his work. Nothing loading up, with the corner all nice and smooth.
Yeah, and he's got a great shot selection. You know, he's got a good few shots in his artillery, and he can work inside, outside, long range, short range. You know, like you say, he's managed to just get straight into his rhythm.
Well, if Gerard Hughes was ever to get a stoppage on his record, it would be now in this contest, in this rematch between himself and Ruadhan Farrell.
Round 7.
2 rounds to go, and it's been the local man, Ruadhan Farrell, that's dominated the majority of this fight. Can't fault the effort from Hughes, but he's been second best.
He has, and a lot of it's to do with, I think he's just been too tense, too taut, and just not allowed to let his punches go. I think in the first fight his feet were a little bit too slow for him, but it hasn't been so much that problem, because I think Farrell's hasn't really darted in and out so much in this fight. He hasn't needed to.
That was a nice little combination from Gerard Hughes then. He threw a right uppercut, left hook upstairs and dropped one to the body. Oh, and good work again with that right hand off the ropes from Ruadhan Farrell.
Down with a good body shot there, didn't he? Hughes just kept his hands down. And Farrell duly obliged with that left hook.
And he'll be annoyed, I think, when he watches this back, Hughes. He's admired his work at times, and he's landed, as you say, Barry, some good shots, and he just gets caught with the shots coming back.
But he stayed nice and calm, hasn't he, Farrell? Always felt like a man boxing with that air of arrogance that he's in control all the time, and if there was a bit of pressure on him, he'd get up the pace and do something a little bit different.
You feel a sense of chemistry between these two in this fight, can't you? You know, like, you can tell they've been in there before, and there's a bit of spite, and you know, they've got straight down to business, haven't they?
And maybe that's where the tense approach has come from Gerard Hughes. There has been a bit of need, or even going back to the first fight, it was controversial. Many fought that first fight, and lots of words exchanged in the build-up, and yeah, the year out of the ring, or almost a year, and he does look tense and just hasn't got down to work. And it's been the lead right hand of Farrell, and the variation as we see there, starting downstairs, back upstairs. It's been very, very impressive.
Yeah, and when he lands with a good shot, then he follows it with the combination automatically. See it there again. Really good work. And again, Hughes is taking, it's not hurting him, but it's, you know, Farrell's walking away with the rounds.
Yeah, he does have 2 stoppages on the record. Ruadhan Farrell in the 8 fights that he's had. He hasn't troubled Hughes with any of his shots, but he's landed an awful lot of them. You can see the reddening of the face again of Hughes, the blood coming from the nose of Hughes. He's just walking onto a couple of jabs there, took 2 of those on the gloves, but again, impressive stuff from Ruadhan Farrell.
Yeah, look at the bounce in his step now as well, Farrell. Round 7, that's the last thing Hughes wants to see. The guy, you know, with more confidence, more energy than he should have.
I think what he does well as well, he'll throw a combination, and he'll just tie his man up and just win a little bit of a battle.
A nice little flurry of shots at the end of the 7th round there. They touch gloves, respect between the two. Shared 13 rounds together now, going into their 14th, and good work on the ropes from Farrell once again.
And that's a prime example there, because Hughes lands with the body shot, but Farrell is always looking to add to the assault, always looking to add an extra shot. You know, and again, and all to do with just him being relaxed, the shoulders are relaxed, he's fluent, he's smooth with his punches, and he doesn't have a lot of power in him. There's enough to push you back, enough to stop you working, and certainly enough to win him almost all the rounds, let's be honest.
Can Gerard Hughes have his Conor Walker moment in this 8th and final round? Down on the cards.
It's called the Conor Walker moment. That's not bad, is it?
I'll tell you that.
10 seconds.
He's not over till the fat lady sings.
Seconds out. 8th final round.
Yeah, spot on. It only takes a split second there. And that could be all she wrote. But that would be a real shock and a real upset. The way this fight has played out, it's been Ruadhan Farrell who's been in control.
Yeah, I think he's boxed a great fight, to be honest.
Yeah, and that lead hand was frustrated. Hughes, good variation with the shot. And he's also poked out the right hand on its own. I think that has troubled Hughes at times, the variation. He's coming on strong, he's trying. I'm sure there was a real war cry, rally cry in that corner of Hughes. Come on, you need to get the job done in this final round. You're down on the cards. But does he has the power? Does he have the know-how to finish the show?
Well, I don't think he obviously he's not a guy who punches combination. You know, struggle with doing that, and when you don't train that way, you're not going to do it in scenario.
Nice jab again, follows it up with another one, and there's the right hand from Farrell. They're arm shots, they're not hurtful shots, but they're scoring shots, they're frustrating shots if you're Gerard Hughes, who needs something big in this final round.
He's trying to, isn't he? He's trying to work the body there, Hughes, but again, as you've been saying, Conor, it's a little bit too close, isn't he?
Yeah, he just crowds it a little bit, just half a step back, and it'll help him out.
Just over 80 seconds here in the final round. We've been impressed with Farrell, who lands another right uppercut, and again he follows it up with a left hook, finishing this fight in fantastic fashion.
Oh, he turns the body in those shots again. You can feel those shots. He just turned the hips, uppercut, hook, uppercut. Yeah, it's good there from Hughes, though.
Yeah, nice right hand, little screw shot as well to finish it, but nothing to trouble Farrell, who gets back to work. Spinning his man, that's been impressive. Whether he's tied up Hughes or he's spun off the ropes.
Yeah, lovely work there, wasn't it, from Farrell? Nice fast combination again there, 4, 5, 6 punches, then pivoting off the ropes, centre of the ring. Look at this now, staying low, bobbing and weaving in front of Hughes. Been a really good performance here from Farrell. Massive improvement on the first fight.
Yeah, absolutely. He really has. He believes he won that first fight, but there's absolutely no doubt here in this 8th rounder, the final fight before the bell. He's closed the show and he's put this rivalry to bed, Conor Walker.
That was great. It's a great end to the fight. It's been a great fight.
Yep, the first fight was similar, grueling encounter. It was closer than this, but this time Ruadhan Farrell has boxed beautifully. He's learnt his lessons. He found the path to victory this time. The Irish super bantamweight champion looks at us here at ringside. Obviously, respect between the two. That's 14 rounds that they've shared together now. A touch of gloves there. And it was just the variation, the know-how that was the difference.
Yeah, he boxed so well from the first round. He was the guy who came out, who looked to be the busier, who established that jab very, very early. Didn't use his height and reach maybe as much as we thought he could have and should have, but made it a better fight for it, and was still as effective as he was up close. It was in those first 3 or 4 rounds, was walking Hughes onto shots quite effectively. And then when he landed with one, and that was the key for him, when he landed with one shot, he would follow up with a combination every time. And when he got on the ropes, he would turn his body so he could get the fluency of the work, but then always spin off and get back to the centre of the ring. When Hughes was a little bit tense throughout the fight, trying to walk him down, but ultimately a few punches behind, and in the end, way behind on the scorecard, as you would suggest.
Well, let's get the decision of this, our final fight before the bell, and hand back over to David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eamon McGill requests a round of applause for both fighters, please. After 8 rounds of action here in Belfast, we go to his scorecard. It reads 79-73 for your winner. From Belfast, Ruadhan Nino Farrell.
Yeah, a nod of approval from Gerard Hughes. He knows he was second best in this contest. Ruadhan Farrell, folks, really